Dear chartered accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant.
Daily news and updates for 30th January 2024. With initial hurdles in the goods and service tax system largely resolved, the Indian government is gearing up for a new wave of reforms in the upcoming interim budget. Experts anticipate Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to provide a broad outline of second-generation GST reforms focusing on key areas such as rationalizing tax slabs and potentially incorporating petroleum products under the GST ambit. Lenders in the world's two most populous nations are having very different problems with monetary and fiscal taps. In China, creditors are drowning in cheap central bank cash, but loan demand is muted. In India, banks are in the middle of their fastest expansion in a decade, but they are parched for liquidity. The liquidity drought may be deliberate. Unlike Beijing, New Delhi has every reason to be sanguine about growth. A 7% plus rate of economic expansion gives it breathing room to slay inflation before embarking on a fresh investment spree after the polls. Ranjan Pai, chairman of Manipal Education and Medical Group, who is now the largest shareholder in Byju's-owned Aakash, is likely to invest another $50 to $60 million over a period of time in the brick-and-mortar coaching network company. A new tranche of capital infusion is likely sooner for Aakash ahead of key student enrollment season, even as Prosus, an investor in Byju's parent Think and Learn, had sent a legal notice to Pai over the latter's conversion of debt into equity in Aakash. Elon Musk on Tuesday said his Neuralink startup had installed a brain implant in its first human patient with promising initial results. The neurotechnology company, co-founded by Musk in 2016, aims to build direct communication channels between the brain and computers. The ambition is to supercharge human capabilities, treat neurological disorders like ALS or Parkinson's, and maybe one day achieve a symbiotic relationship between humans and artificial intelligence.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.